Hello everyone, welcome back to online class of business studies. So this video is the third part of chapter 4 business service. So our today's topic is e-banking. So in this video we will discuss about e-banking. So that e-banking is totally a new term. Okay, till now we discussed about the banking sector and banking services, banking services and their types, then types of account. But finally, now we are going to know about e-banking. So e-banking is totally a new version of banking. Okay, but before that, let's know what is that e. E means that basically E means electronics. Okay, that means now our IT sector is becoming so strong that it tries to involve in every field, and in e-banking sector it brings our result in new term for us, and that is called e-banking. So like banks are now introducing electronic banking service for their customer. Yes, and number of banks such as like ICICI Bank, then UTI Bank or IDBI Bank, and again State Bank of India and some other banks, they've already introduced e-banking facilities for the customers. So e-banking is the outcome of technological and innovations and competitions. So e-banking is the usage of electronic and telecommunication networks for delivering a wide range of value-added products and services. So the addition of internet banking and mobile banking have revolutionized the banking services. And with the use of computer and internet in the functioning of the bank, this service, the customer, they don't need to go to the bank every time or for every transactions. So he can make transaction with the bank at any time from any place. So the chief electronic services are: number one is electronic fund transfer. So under it, a bank transfer wages and salaries directly from the company's account to the accounts of employees of the company. That means the banks are now allowing the transfer of funds electronically. Like for an example, a company wants to transfer wages and salaries to the accounts of her employees. Okay, so it can do it electronically. So similarly, if a company wants to transfer dividend to the account of a shareholder, it can be done without using check or drafts, etc. But they can transfer it through the EFT, and it is an online payment of electricity bill or water bill or insurance premium or house tax, etc. So this is basically a safest method for transfer of money or fund. The next we have is automatic teller machines or automated teller machine, that means ATM. So ATM is an automatic machines with the help of which money can be drawn or deposited by inserting the card and entering personal identity number, that means PIN number, and these machines operate for all the 24 hours. So the use of ATM, it lead to the concept of anywhere and anytime banking. Okay, so through the use of ATM card, one can operate his or her bank account to withdraw money from any of the banks. So ATMs installed at the nearest site, and this has a broken down of time and space barriers. So bank issue a separate plastic card to each customer for availing the service of ATM, and the customer, they have to insert the plastic card into the terminal and enter his or her identification code, and the machine would respond to the customer instructions of giving cash or accepting deposit or handling other banking transactions. So this is called ATM. Okay, and this is how we can operate our ATM card. The next we have is debit card. So debit card is issued to a client having deposit in the bank account. Okay, and debit card, it is also a plastic card bearing bank names and customers' names, identity and signatures. So a debit card holder can make purchase from the retail store and make payment through this card. So with the help of debit card, the point of sale computer terminal would automatically transfer money from the cardholder's bank account to the bank account of the seller, and the customer can make immediate payment of goods and purchase of service obtained on the basis of this debit card, provided the terminal facility is available with the seller. Then next we have is credit card. Okay, so credit card, this is also a called plastic money. Okay, and the credit card holder is allowed to withdraw money without making any deposit into the bank, and it is the overdraft facility allowed to the customer, and the card holder may also use the card for making payments of goods and services to the suppliers having arrangements with the credit card company. So the customer using plastic money will have to deposit the amount along with the interest due to the credit card. Okay, and due to the credit card company, and the credit card has a photo identity and the signature of the card holder and the credit card company or bank's name and validity period of the card, and this is a sort of overdraft facility. With the help of this card, the holder can buy or obtain service up to a certain amount when without having the sufficient deposit in their bank account. Then next we have is telebanking. So telebanking, under this facility, a customer can get the information about the account balance or any other information about the latest transaction of the bank. So this is called as telebanking. We will get the informations about our transactions, about our account balance, and about our latest transactions which is done by us or which is done by others. We can easily get the information through the telebanking. The next we have is benefits of e-banking to customer. How this e-banking its benefits to the customer. So number one is whole time service facility. That means e-banking, it provides 24-hour service to the customer. An ATM can be used to withdraw money at any time of the day, and debit or credit card can also be used to make payments anywhere, anytime. So it basically gives 24 into 365 days a year service to the customer. The second point is transaction from any place. That means some permitted banking transactions can be done from office or from home or even while traveling. So how we can done? With the help of mobile. So customer can make transactions from anywhere via mobile, their mobile phone. Then next we have is customer satisfaction. It is very important. There is a great customer satisfaction through e-banking as it offers unlimited access and great security as they can avoid traveling with cash. That means the customer are greatly satisfied with the facilities provided through e-banking, and also they have the options of making bank transactions from anywhere and from any place, and there is no risk of taking the cash along with them. Then next we have is unlimited network. That means e-banking, it provides unlimited network to the bank, and it is not limited to the number of branches. That means with the use of computer and internet, a customer can withdraw cash for his or her need. Then next we have is reducing bank vault or work. So the transactions which customer make through e-banking facilities should have been made by the bank employees, and it has greatly reduced the workload of the banks. That means this internet banking or electronic banking, they have reduced the burden of the bank, as it's give facility to anytime and anywhere, so it reduces the burden of the employees of the bank. The next we have is benefits of e-banking to banks. What are the benefits that e-banking is giving to the banks? So e-banking, it lower the transaction cost. Okay. Next is load of branches can be reduced by establishing centralized database. Then third is e-banking provides competitive advantages to the bank and adds value to the banking relationships. Then next we have is internet banking. So internet banking also known as a net banking or online banking, it is an electronic payment system that enables the customer of a bank or a financial institution to make financial or non-financial transactions online via the internet. It is not just convenient but also a secure method of banking. So that means internet banking, it refers to the banking service provided by banks over the internet. So internet banking, it enables people to carry out most of their banking transactions, such as payment of bills, transfer of funds, or viewing account statement, etc. So internet banking is performed through a computer system or similar devices that can connect the bank through internet. And people now have various devices to undertake banking transactions. So it has become an important mode of undertaking banking transactions. So also there is no need to go to a bank for various purposes like deposit and withdrawing money, viewing account, etc. So all this is possible by using a internet banking service offered by the banks. So this internet banking, it is also known as online banking or web banking. And this internet banking is service offered by bank, like transactional activities or non-transactional activities. Transactional activities like transfer of funds, payments of bills, loans, application, etc. And non-transactional activities like a request for checkbook or stop payment or online statement or like updating contact, etc. And the advantage of internet banking is that internet banking account is easy to open and operate also, and it is quite convenient to transfer fund of or make payment against bill, etc. So there is no need to go to the premises of service providers and stand in the queue to pay bills, but it is very convenient as we can make payment from our home or from our work or from anywhere. So internet banking transactions can be performed in all times 24 hours, and we can perform the transactions even when the bank is closed or even if there is a holiday. So internet banking is very fast and efficient, and the transactions can be completed within no time. And the customer can keep an eye on bank transactions and account balance all the time. So this facility also keeps the account safe, and any fraudulent transactions can be detected immediately. So this is all about internet banking. So in our next video, we will know about insurance service. Till then, take care. Thank you.